All right, kids, and by kids, I mean people who still remember what life was like before Wi-Fi. Today, we're heading back to the glorious, slightly bonkers world of 1970s British children's TV. It was the decade of flared trousers, orange wallpaper, and shows that made you go, wait, was that meant for children? So grab your angel delight, settle into the beanbag, and let's dive into 10 wonderfully weird and beloved UK kids shows from the 1970s. Before the BBC gave us Planet Earth, there was Animal Magic, starring the legendary Johnny Morris, a man who could make a walrus sound Welsh and a penguin sound like it ran a chip shop. Each week, Johnny would stroll around Bristol Zoo, giving the animals voices, cracking jokes, and somehow teaching kids about nature along the way. It was part wildlife documentary, part comedy sketch show, and 100% wholesome chaos.
Well, I've been as quick as I can. You've been as quick as I can. Look at the time. That's just the sand and cement. Now go and get some water. That's what we need. Some water. We'll never get this giraffe house finished. I don't know. Slow coach. Oh, shut up. That'll do. No water.
Filmed mainly at Bristol Zoo, Johnny Morris improvised all the animal voices himself. The show ran for an incredible 22 years. Voice actor Terry Nutkins, later The Really Wild Show, got his start here.
I'll only do it wrong. Look, it's quite simple, Billy. You just tip it in here, and then you mix it up. See? And then you have your mortar, and you use it to build houses. Don't let's do no more work. Don't let's do no more work? Why, what do you want to do? We've got to get the giraffe house finished, haven't we? Yeah, I know, but I don't like building giraffe houses.
Next up, proof that you don't need fancy effects. Just a man, some paper, and an alarming level of finger control. Fingerbobs was proof that you didn't need flashy animation. Just a man, some paper, and a serious commitment to finger art. The host, Yoffie, brought characters like Gulliver the Seagull and Scampy the Shrimp to life using simple finger puppets. It was calm, creative, and slightly hypnotic, the sort of show that could only have existed in the 70s. Today, it would probably be called mindful crafting for toddlers. Only 13 episodes were ever made. Yoffie's real name was Rick Jones. He was also a BBC presenter and musician. The show's theme tune was improvised using a kazoo. Inspired generations of preschool craft shows that followed. Before Peppa Pig moved to the suburbs, these three showed us that city life could be just as adventurous. Set in a tower block, this charming show followed Mary, her dog Mungo, and her pet mouse Midge as they explored the everyday world around them, using lifts, crossing roads, and helping neighbors. It was sweet, realistic, and ahead of its time.
The buildings are flats and houses and factories and shops. They're built in streets. She's writing a letter to her grandmother to thank her for a birthday present.
One of the first children's cartoons set in a modern urban environment, created by John Ryan, who also made Captain Pugwash. Mary was voiced by actress Isabel Ryan, John Ryan's daughter. The tower block was inspired by London's Barbican area.
He's very small and runs very quickly. He's very inquisitive. That means he's always trying to find out things. What does he want in that toy lorry? Ah, his flute. Midge likes music.
Now it's time to visit the fancy dress shop, where adventure was always one costume away. Mr. Benn, the polite man from 52 Festive Road, would visit a mysterious shop, try on a costume, and instantly be transporting into a new world, from knights and pirates to spacemen and explorers. No explanation. No portal, just pure British surrealism. Only 13 episodes were made, but it ran for decades on repeat. The street Festive Road was inspired by Festing Road in Putney, London. The narrator, Ray Brooks, also voiced the theme tune. A new episode was produced in 2005, 33 years later. Let's head into space to meet some pink, whistling creatures who live on a moon made of soup. The Clangers, knitted aliens who communicated in whistles, lived a calm, creative life among the stars. They built gadgets, shared meals with the soup dragon, and taught us kindness and curiosity without saying a single word.
A cozy, pleasant place to live. We know it is because we live there. Millions of us.
Created by Oliver Postgate and Peter Furman, also behind Bagpuss. The whistle language was actually written as English dialogue in the scripts, narrated by Oliver Postgate himself. Relaunched in 2015 with narration by Michael Palin.
Granny Clanger doesn't want that. Look, what funny-looking things. Round, shiny things. Whatever are they for?
Bright colors, big songs, and bigger personalities. It could only be Rainbow. Rainbow brought us the unforgettable trio of Zippy, George, and Bungle, plus their ever-patient human friend Jeffrey. Every episode was a wild mix of songs, sketches, and unintentional comedy gold. Zippy was the loudmouth, George the shy sweetheart, and Bungle looked permanently confused.
We could hear you all banging away. Do you want to blow my pipe while I'm twanging away?
Oh no, Rod. I was blowing a lot with Roger last night.
It doesn't matter what size your twanger is.
I've got a big red one.
Well, have you got your twangers out? And remember, you can bounce your balls at the same time if you like. Or if you haven't got any balls, you could ask a friend.
Time to slow things down and meet television's most famous sleepy cat. There was once a saggy old cloth cat, and so began Bagpuss, the stop-motion classic about a magical shop for lost and broken things. Bagpuss, Emily, and their toy friends fixed forgotten treasures through storytelling, songs, and imagination. Only 13 episodes were ever made, yet voted Best British Children's Show in 1999. Created by Oliver Postgate and Peter Furman, again. Emily was played by Furman's real daughter. The show's slow pace was intentional, meant to feel like a daydream.
A ship? In a bottle? There's what's it doing in a bottle? Where could it sail to?
Next, we head to Wimbledon Common, where recycling wasn't a trend, it was a lifestyle. The Wombles were furry, eco-conscious creatures who collected and reused human rubbish. Each one had a distinct personality, from wise great Uncle Bulgaria to lazy Orinoco, and together they made caring for the planet fun.
Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon Common.
Based on books by Elizabeth Beresford, the catchy theme song was by Mike Batt. The Wombles even had a pop band and reached the UK top 10. They were revived several times, including in the 1990s with new animation.
By now, I am Great Uncle Bulgaria, and I'd like to tell you a little story. It all began on the day when Bungo, Tomsk, Wellington, and Orinoco were on tidying up work, and Bungo found this piece of paper. Yeah, say, look at this. It's for a circus. Yeah, why don't we Wombles put on our own circus? It'd be smashing fun, eh? Idea. Yes, well, it seemed a good idea at the time.
The show that made Here's One I Made Earlier the national motto. Blue Peter was, and still is, the ultimate kids magazine show, crafts, adventures, and animals galore. Every child dreamed of earning a Blue Peter badge, and every parent dreaded the glue stuck to the carpet. The longest-running children's TV show in the world, Famous Pets, Petra, Shep, and George the Tortoise. The show has filmed from the top of Everest and under the sea. Its appeals have raised millions for charity since 1962. And finally, the trippiest, most magical 5 minutes of TV you could find before bedtime. The Magic Roundabout enchanted kids and slightly baffled adults. With Dougal the grumpy dog, Zebedee the springy wizard, Florence, Dylan and Ermintrude, it mixed charm, wit, and just a hint of psychedelic wonder. When Zebedee popped in to say, "Time for bed," you knew the day was done.
Hello. There's no time for pleasantries.
Originally a French show, Le Mange Enchanté, redubbed for UK audiences. Narrated by Eric Thompson, father of actress Emma Thompson. Each episode's script was completely rewritten for British humour. The phrase, "time for bed," became an instant national catchphrase.
Oh, come back. I apologize. Humbly? Yes, humbly.
And there you have it, 10 of the most creative, kind, and completely bonkers children's shows ever to grace British telly. They made us laugh, they made us learn, and they gave us memories that still sparkle today. Which one was your favorite? Drop it in the comments, give us a like, and hit subscribe for more classic TV nostalgia. Thanks for watching, and remember, time for bed, said Zebedee.